Robbery cases in Los Angeles are no joke. You need someone that's going to get in there and fight for you. Having been a criminal defense attorney in Los Angeles for 30 years, I have fought a lot of cases, and I've been behind the 8 ball many times. My client was facing a 3rd strike. He was facing the rest of his life in prison. He goes to Ralph's and he gets some groceries. He's drunk. He comes up to the counter. They claim that he doesn't pay for them. They follow him out. He uses a gun. He takes the groceries. When the police get to his house, the shopping cart from Ralph's is there. So it's a tough case. They wouldn't offer him anything. I go to trial in the case, and this is an example of don't give up. You've got to fight to the bitter end. I'm sitting there during the prosecutor's closing argument. I'm looking through photos in the case, and I'm thinking, I see a photograph of a Ralph's receipt inside my client's apartment. That's a unique receipt. Have you ever seen one of those Ralph's receipts? And I look at it, and like that light bulb just goes off in my head. So it comes my turn to do the closing argument. I just set my closing argument paperwork aside. I stood up with the picture of the receipt, and I said, how would you feel if he paid for the items? The moral of the story is you never give up. You always keep fighting. You always believe in yourself and your client. And sometimes the evidence will present itself. This next case involves a robbery. I did the preliminary hearing in the Pasadena courthouse. My client was looking at many years in prison. A gun was involved. This was a very tough case. Back then, they were trying to use that 10-year gun enhancement against him. So I needed to do some damage to the prosecutor's case in order to work out a better resolution for him. We're talking about negotiation here. And I told my clients, I said, look, I'm going to do everything I can to keep you out of prison. Maybe we could try and get a year in the county jail. And so I went back, I met with the prosecutor. So I'm thinking, convince him to get the year in the county jail. But I knew one thing, silence is gold in the negotiation. I let him talk first. And he said, look, Ron, I saw what you did at the prelim. I know you don't want any jail time for your client. How about this? Whatever he said after that, I didn't care. The key thing for the client was he didn't want to go into custody. So I was able to go back out to him and his sister and say, you're not going to believe this. You're not doing a day in jail. And that's because I went with golden rule number 1 that you'll learn after years of practice. Let them talk first. Be quiet. You know, people realize if they've had any brushes with the law, keeping your mouth shut is crucial. Guess what? Attorneys who know what they're doing know that keeping your mouth shut, letting the prosecutors talk, sometimes you win the negotiation by saying very little. Don't worry, we're going to get this thing handled for you.
Trust.
I know that it's important. If you've got a robbery case, you've got to take these cases seriously because you're facing prison time, you're facing a strike. A lot of times we can fight these cases, we can win these cases, and even if we can't fight and win them, you've got to let me put my 30 years of experience in criminal defense, specifically in Los Angeles, as it relates to robbery, because a lot of times we can mitigate the case and get something other than a robbery. If you've got a criminal case, I don't care what kind of criminal case it is, let the professionals help you. Don't try to handle it yourself. Get to somebody like me. Let me take charge. Let me use my skill, my talent. Let me be your leader and your guide through the criminal justice system.
I'm telling you guys right now, do not go inside this building or any other courthouse without Ronald Hedding. This is the man right here.
Thank
you.
Hey,
You got me out of that.
Send me some partying pictures, man.
I got your direct line.
All right, sounds good, brother.